Regular season, and if we go to the B division, where it will be the Apex Predators up against the Ballhogs. Welcome to the RBHL. Daniel Wilson here. So it is one more game for each team, and this is really not going to have that much of an impact this week. We pretty much know who's going to face each other in the playoffs, but this is more of a tune-up for both teams to try to get set, as they do have very tough competition. Currently in the standings, Street Force and Ice Souls are the ones to watch. They already had a game earlier today. Street Force looking like the favorites to repeat this season, but as far as this game is concerned, the Ballhogs all time have not won a game against the Predators. In fact, they usually run into problems with their opposing goaltender. We'll start with the Apex Predators. For this game, I am going to go down over to James Stoffley. 2 goals, 5 assists, total of 7 points, tied with Barrett Modi with the same amount of points. He does have a power play point to his credit. If there's one thing that you do have to watch out for, there's a little bit of indecisiveness in the net. That's been a concern, but he's been working on trying to improve that. For the Ballhogs, I am going to go down over to Zach Lord. 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points, tied with Keith Meister. They would have Chris Lons, but it doesn't look like he's going to be in the lineup today. But they usually have some problems on the back end. Now, to be fair to them, they have improved quite a bit on offense, but it's not quite to the level that they've been wanting. They've added some offensive pieces, but now they need some defensive pieces. Stan Gilliland comes into this game hovering under a 5-goal against average and an .831 save percentage. So that is it for this breakdown. The ball drop is next.
As we are just about ready to get underway in a B Division matchup between the Ballhogs and the Apex Predators. Officials for this game, Ryan Reich and Chris Valley. We are ready to go now. And the ball is dropped and we're underway. 1 forward for the Ballhogs. Back to Ennis on D for the Apex Predators. He clears it out to neutral ice. Cleared back to Ennis. Ennis through the neutral zone. It's Cad Murphy. Throws it across. Attempted for a pass out front. Not there. Murphy along the corner boards. Tries to throw it out in front. It's chipped ahead by Ennis. And it's broken up and cleared all the way back down. Modi to retrieve for the Apex Predators. Now he takes it through neutral ice, back through the zone. Sets up in the corner, looks for Murphy. It's fought off, she maintains possession. Throws it across, in the middle, looking for something, nothing there. Back to Modi. Modi cycles it back down, a give and go, shot out in front and it just goes wide. Modi had a good opportunity early, unable to capitalize as it goes just wide of Gilliland. Now back down low. Worked underneath. And back along the half boards. Fought off, and it's Brian Hooks now. Clears it through neutral ice and clears it all the way out. Now all the way back down. It goes in on Daniel Wilson. He'll make the cover and play a stop. 1 minute 21 gone here in the first period. The Ballhogs looking for their first win of the season. They sit at 0-9-1 as we currently stand. Apex Predators are locked into 4th place. as we are just 1 week away from the start of the playoffs in the B division. Stolfi clears it up. Nick Cruz chips it in and goes deep. Looks out in front, no one there. He tries a wraparound and a save made by Gilliland. Now along the boards, Reichel. Nick Reichel throws it in, a blocker save made and into the corner. Along the half boards, cycles down low. Throws it out in front, it's broken up. Back on Reichel and a blocker save made by Stan Gilliland. Back on in front, Nick Cruz, a shot and a save. A rebound and it just goes wide. Boy, Nick Cruz had 2 good chances there to give the Apex Predators an early lead. Now it's cleared all the way back down, 1-on-2. It'll go behind the Apex Predator net. Stolfi tries to clear it around. Ziegler fights for it for the Predators. Looks for it, and he's got it now. Bank shot along the boards. Nick Cruz will carry it through. 2 men on 3. It's cleared back the other way. Now recycled. That's, I believe, Reed Southern subbing in for the Ball Hawks. No Chris Lons today.
Yeah, Chris is nice.
And it's cleared back through. Just out of the reach of Reichel, it will go down for an icing. And so we reset in the Predator zone with 7:04 remaining in the first period. One back into the corner. Fought for. And now along the half boards, it's a breakout now for the Predators. It's a 3-on-1. In Reichel, throws it across the Cruz, unable to connect. Into the corner, Cruz fights with Southern. It's back, one back behind. Oh, and it just goes wide. Oh, Nick Reichel had a great look in front of the net. Unable to core on Stan Gilliland. One back, Southern, stretch pass. One up ahead. Fought through neutral ice. Clears it in. Back, tries to throw it out in front. Ennis for Apex clears it back out. Walks himself through. No offsides called. He'll carry it, throws it back. Autumn Coward. Cleared along the half boards. There's Jacob Ennis. Cleared all the way in for Gilbert. Gilbert fights along the boards. Throws it back to Ennis. Ennis throws out in front, and it's broken up. And the Ball Hawks able to reset. They are able to get the ball out of the zone. Cleared all the way in and thrown behind the net. Worked out in front. Let's hear, and they score! Heads up, play out in front. They throw it to the front of the net, and it gets tipped in. And with 5:44 remaining here in the first period, the Ball Hawks have a 1-0 lead. One back by the Ball Hawks after taking a 1-0 lead on a goal by Evan O'Sullivan. Out to play it is Stan Gilliland. He'll fought off the one-on-one play, throwing it back out in front, and it's tipped aside. Here's Keith Meister. Clears it all the way back in. Stolfi has it for Apex. Tries to throw it out in front, it's intercepted. Thrown out in front, and the shot by Meister is blocked. Now cleared up the other way, that's Gilbert. Gilbert tries to throw it back to Matt Cruz, nobody there. And the Predators will have to retreat. It's Barrett Modi now. Modi clears it all the way down. It's tipped. No icing is called. Out to play it is Reed Southern. Southern subbing in for the Ball Hogs this game. Stretch pass to Meister. Cleared all the way back in. A shot. A save made by Daniel Wilson off the stick. And now in the opposite corner. Matt Cruz tries to go right through him and clear it out, unable to. Thrown back out in front off the pads of Daniel Wilson. It was a shot from the point by Reed Southern that made it all the way through. And now a 3-on-2 the other way. Barrett Modi a shot and a stick save made by Stan Gilliland, and he will cover with 4:20 remaining here in the first. A good response shift. From the Ball Hogs, they did not sit complacent after scoring that first goal. They are right back on the attack and have carried most of the play through the first 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Face off one back to Ennis, shot blocked. Now work through around the circle, across to Murphy. Murphy throws it out in front, it bounces around and back to Ziegler at the point. Murphy works against two Ball Hog defenders, thrown out in front. A shot, a save made by Gilliland. A rebound and another great save made by Gilliland. Back in front, Walker a shot and it goes just wide. Murphy, back to Walker. Walker works through, a shot and a blocker save made by Gilliland. A flurry of shots here by the Predators as they wake up in the second half of this first period.
Go!
And now back the other way. O'Sullivan tries to get around Ziegler. He's unable to beat Ennis. Now Ennis will carry it back the other way. Drops it for Ziegler. And Ennis will let the give and go happen. Back up top to Walker. He's in front of the slot and it goes just wide. Back to Murphy. Out in front, a shot. She scores! Catherine Murphy. Wide open along the side of the net. She lifts it over the blocker of Gilliland. We are tied 1-1 here in the first. Friendly hello from the referee, Ryan Reich. We got a good one so far. 1-1. Just over 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Modi will send it deep, and an icing will be called. Unable to connect with Reichel. One back, but Modi is able to get to it. Throws a pass up to Nick Cruz, and he'll be the first to enter the zone for Apex. He has a lane on the right side. He throws it on, and an easy blocker save made by Stan Gilliland. Now cleared up. Back in for the Ball Hogs. Throwing it back around behind the net. Thrown out in front, a stick save made by Wilson. And here comes Modi with speed through neutral ice. It's a 3-on-2 the other way. Looks, that's interrupted by Meister and cleared back out through. Tyler Murray now. Murray
On!
carries slowly through the slot, backs up, takes a shot, it goes wide, in on the post of Daniel Wilson, and they score! It might have been Keith Meister, it was right there out in front, and it's anybody's game when it's there, but the goal stands. And the Ball Hogs go back up 2-1. Persistence at the side of the net. And we'll have to wait for the official scoring rule. It looks like Meister at the side of the net. And it was indeed Meister's goal, assisted by Tyler Murray. And now with over 2 minutes left, back and forth we go. It's 2-1. Ball Hogs get the lead right back. As the shot is thrown in from deep on Stan Gilliland, it's an easy save and he'll make a cover.
We got it, guys. Come on.
One forward into the corner, and Apex is able to get possession. Thrown back up top to Ennis. Ennis in a one-on-one battle. Beats Barilli. Thrown out from Stolfi, and it's corralled in front by Reed Southern. He chips it through, but unable to get it out. Now Ennis throws it out in front for Matt Cruz, and unable to connect. It goes just wide. Front, easy save, Gilliland. Now into the corner. O'Sullivan overruns it, but Mike Ellington has it. Now he overruns it. Thrown back out in front, and it's Ennis. Drop pass to Stolfi. Stolfi, a shot, and it's blocked. Stolfi able to keep it in. Throws it over to Ennis. Outlet pass. Thrown back out in front, Gilbert. Gilbert, a shot, and it's blocked by Mike Ellington. Great play there by Ellington. Now one-on-one, Ennis at the point. Throws it in. Only able to get it to Southern. Stretch pass attempted for Barilli, and it's on net, so no icing. Stolfi has to carry all the way back down, or chase it, excuse me, all the way back down to his own end.
Play that ball, B!
Now 3 men on each team fighting for it. O'Sullivan clears it in.
Brad, stay there!
Almost gets a chip on net. That might have actually gone off of Wilson, but it goes right back behind the net.
Get back!
40 seconds remaining here in the first period. That's Sam Okun for the Ball Hogs. And she loses the ball. Back the other way. It's Matt Cruz. Cruz, shot, blocked right in front by Brian Hooks. Cleared right back down behind the net now. Apex has possession. A wraparound, they score! He faked one way and then went back the other. 22.3 seconds left. Man, what has this period not had? It's 2-2. One right ahead, that's Michael Stanley. Stanley along the half boards. Tries to use his body as a shield, is able to get that ball deep. Chips over the net. And out in front in the slot. And a save made by Daniel Wilson. Right as time expires, and that's the end of the first period. 2 goals apiece. What an exciting one we've had so far here. After one, it's anybody's game. We'll be back with the second period. As we are just about ready to get underway with period number 2, a late goal by John Schaefer of the Apex Predators ties it at 2. And it's been a circus roller coaster, whatever word you want to call it, first period. Let's see if it continues here in period number 2 as it's one back to Southern. Southern will clear it all the way in. It's a bouncer on Daniel Wilson, and he'll play it to Barrett Modi. Clears it behind the net. Right there, Michael Stanley. Stanley, a stick save made by Daniel Wilson. Meister tries to find Stanley in front of the net. Nobody there. Now a cycle back around. Modi, first to retrieve for Apex. Clears it up. It's Walker. He makes a batted play out of the air with a stick and is able to clear it all the way back down. And the Ball Hogs will have to reset. Southern stretch pass. Meister. Meister takes on 2 defenders and loses. Cleared back through. Now it's Murphy. She has it through neutral ice. Stick handling, drops it off to Ziegler. He enters the zone. Shot across, a stick save made by Gilliland, and he's able to cover before a rebound pops home. Face-off coming in the Ball Hog zone. One forward, Predators have it. Thrown out in front, off the stick of Okun. And it gets back to her. She's trying to clear it out, and not quite. Ennis keeps it in.
Get back in! Get back in!
2 men back. Hooks tries to clear it through the middle, unable to keep it in, or unable to get it out, excuse me. Throwing it out in front, and a quick stick by Stan Gilliland clears it out of the crease. Now Reichel throws it behind the net. It's a one-on-one battle there. Brian Hooks is able to get it. O'Sullivan overruns it.
Guys, get your point.
Cirilli in a one-on-one. Now he's able to get it back. O'Sullivan now for the Ball Hawks. Clears it all the way in, no ice. Behind the net. Ennis looked to make that play, but O'Sullivan comes out of nowhere and is able to knock him off the puck. Now they fight for it behind the net. Nick Cruz. Cruz clears it up. Reichel, a potential break. In on Gilliland, and he pulls it to his backhand. He's not able to get the shot off. Rebound as he pulls it out of the corner. It's tipped high. Now Hooks behind the net. He works amongst two defenders. Gilliland loses sight of it. Rebound shot, and it goes just off Gilliland. He's able to make the save. Well, we lost it behind the net just a little bit there. Stanley working with Modi. Modi retrieves. He enters the zone with speed. Shot from the far side. Glove save made by Gilliland. He'll cover.
John Wolf on the call, doing a great job. A little sweaty though.
Little. Just a little.
Bench it again. Get back off.
Face off. One back by the Predators. A shot by Modi. It just goes high. That might have been tipped. But either way, here comes Stanley for the Ball Hogs. He works up the boards, now works through the middle. He loses control, but he's able to win it back from Matt Cruz. Clears it all the way back in, and John Schaefer will retreat for the Apex Predators. Cleared up. Ellington keeps it in. Ellington, snap shot from the point. It's blocked, and here comes Matt Cruz. Matt Cruz clears it all the way in on Gilliland, and he'll be wise to cover there and stop with 6:59 to go in period number 2. Face off in the Ball Hog zone. Cleared back Modi, a point shot, and it might have gone off Gilliland there. He looked like he made the save. It goes into the corner. Cycled around in front. Shot, Gilbert. And it just goes wide. Matt Cruz works now for the Predators. He loses his balance. No call made. And now there is. That'll be a hand pass. And play will be stopped. Face off now outside the zone of the Ball Hogs. One forward. And the Predators have tried that move a couple times now and have almost been successful. Turn back over. Shot in front, they score! What a play out in front. The ball bounces right to him. And the Predators take a 3-2 lead. It's their first lead of the game. Griner wins it. Walker throws it ahead, and here comes Catherine Murphy. Murphy tries to find Walker. Threaded pass. Almost had him, but now it's the other way. Here comes the Ball Hogs. They clear it behind the net. And now Ennis recoils for the Apex Predators. It turns into a 3-on-2. Murphy a shot, and it goes just wide. Rebound, oh, and it goes just behind the net. Now Murphy has it for the Predators. She works along the half boards, looks up, tries to find a man, cannot. Throwing it out in front, Ennis wins the retrieval, but now throws it out in front, nobody there. Meister will clear it up the boards. All the way back down. Stretch pass, work behind the net. Work for a wraparound, and it's blocked down in front. Griner able to make the recovery. Throws back. And Murphy will just clear it all the way back in. Reset for the ball hawks. Here's Hooks. Clears it back up behind the net. Now to Stanley, his shot goes high and wide. Back to it, along the boards. Fumbled in the offensive zone. And it goes out. Yeah, good. Out of play.
Come on, Chan.
Face off outside the zone. One back to Hooks for the ball hawks. He goes for a stretch pass. Makes the play to O'Sullivan. He tries to throw it out in front and can't find a man. Now throws back. Stretch pass to Reichel. Reichel fights off a man. It rolls in on Gilliland. Rebound, hack and whack time. And Gilliland will make the cover. Just over halfway through this game, the Apex Predators have taken their first lead of the game. It's 3-2. And what has been a tightly contested game so far. Fought for. Changes possession multiple times. It goes back to Stolfi. He's able to keep it in. Cruz tries to throw it around the net. It's sticked off by Gilliland. And the ball hawks will clear it all the way down. O'Sullivan fighting for it with Cowart. And Cowart goes down. Play still continues. And now play will stop. It looked like Cowart took a nasty fall there. Might have stepped on a stick. And went right down. So a short-lived injury whistle as we try to figure out where the ball will be dropped. Conversation between Reich and Valley. And it'll be just outside the Predator zone. One back by Cirilli. Stanley throws it all the way in. Modi working back on defense with Jacob Ennis. Ennis makes the pass along the boards up to Matt Cruz. Cruz works through the middle. He tries to get it in after a couple of attempts, finally does, but not all the way down. Cleared back in. It's Okun working along, and they score! A turnover along the side of the net, and Griner gets to it. He slams it home, and it's 4-2. Another costly side of the net goal there for the ball hawks. They had firm possession behind the net and just couldn't hold on to it.
Come on, Ryan.
So 3 straight goals for the Predators. They now lead by 2. It's 4-2. As Modi bank pass, tries to throw it out in front to Griner, unable to get to it, and now it's intercepted. Meister, Cirilli, excuse me, he goes along the side, a shot, save made by Daniel Wilson, it's through his legs, but it's cleared out, and now cleared all the way down, and that'll be an icing. Oh boy, they almost got one right back right there. One back. Reiner wins it to Ennis. He'll set up behind the net. Now he'll carry it. Throws up, it's Gilbert. Gilbert. Dumps and chases himself behind the net. It's one on by Mike Ellington. Ellington clears it up the boards. Intercepted. John Schaefer throws it out in front. And Walker's shot might have been blocked out in front. Now cleared back along the boards, Michael Stanley. He's got a runner. And just along the outstretched reach, Tyler Murray, it'll go into the corner. Modi able to knock them off the ball. Now he comes the other way. Here comes Walker. Apex will make a change. Easy shot thrown in on Gilliland. He'll make the save. Murphy finds the cutter. Walking in, John Schaefer, he scores! John Schaefer cut into the net. He makes the play. He gets the shot home, and it's 5-2. Apex Predators exploding here in this second period. Ballhawks have to find something quick here. This game has gone south on them in a hurry, and they find themselves down by 3, nearing the end of the second period. Shot, save made by Gilliland. They're in the corner, Apex still has it. Catherine Murphy shot out in front, a rebound. Oh, what a save made by Gilliland. He robs Catherine Murphy on a rebound opportunity. This game could have easily been a 4-goal game right there. Shot, Ziegler, it goes wide, unable to be tipped out in front by Schaefer.
You gotta get there, guys!
Stolfi clears it all the way down. Out of the reach. And now Murphy has it. Murphy works one-on-one on Okun. Tries to throw it out in front. Tries to work it to Schaefer, nobody there. Now O'Sullivan trying to win on one-on-one, he does. Tries to get towards the net. Tries to flick one on, he still has the ball behind the net. Throws it out in front. Shot, and it's blocked out in front. Walker was there, Johnny on the spot. And he might have saved a goal there with 1:15 to go here in the second period. Okun tries to clear it through, but it's recoiled right back to Murphy. She walks in. Point blank shot, and it goes wide. Now worked behind the net. Half boards, has to make sure there's no too many men, and they might have gotten it. That was awfully close. And we shall see, they're talking through it right now.
Can't stop playing, just throw your hands up.
And still waiting on the official word. And it looks like they're opening up the penalty box. It might be somebody trying to figure out who to serve for the Predators. 50.2 seconds remaining here in the first period, or in the second period, excuse me. And they will call too many men on the Predators. Looks like it's going to be Walker to serve. So a late period power play for the Ballhogs, who need a goal desperately. They have all of a sudden found themselves down 3 and need one quickly. And this is a great opportunity, padding the blow a little bit as you go towards the end of the second and into the third. A little confidence boost would go a long way for these guys. It's been a long season. One back to Southern. Good win there for the Ballhogs. That was essential. Throws back down. Shot. Murray. Oh, what a save made by Daniel Wilson. He had to adjust the pad late. Worked along. He couldn't get to it. Meister, he gloves it down in front. It goes off of Wilson and now retrieved by the Predators. And they will try and clear it. It goes off the top of the net from Jacob Ennis, but cleared all the way back down finally by Barrett Modi. 20 seconds to go here in the second period. Halfway through the penalty, the too many men for Apex. Murray tries to work it out in front, nobody there. 5 seconds to go. Schaefer, harder in play, gets it up to the point. Southern's shot, and it's blocked out in front by Matt Cruz. And we have a whistle with 0.2 seconds left here in the second period, and it looks like they're going to call a penalty. Yet to determine what the penalty is or who it's on. And it looks like it's going to be on Matt Cruz for the Apex Predators. So the Ball Hogs will have another power play to start the third period.
I don't want any.
And they've been given a couple of opportunities here to get back into this game. There is only 0.2 of a second remaining here in the second period. They'll try and win it back. Oh, they won it perfectly, but just simply not enough time as we go to the second intermission. 5-2, the Apex Predators have opened it up. Will the Ball Hogs be able to respond in the third? We will find out. We'll be back. As we are ready to get underway with the third period. The Ball Hogs have just under 10 seconds of a 5-on-3 power play, which will turn into a 5-on-4 power play in 9 seconds. Pulling over Cirilli. Cirilli will clear it all the way back in. They'll look to establish possession down low, but it's cleared back to Ennis. Ennis one-on-one, he'll simply clear it down. And the two-man advantage is over. 45 seconds left on the power play for the Ball Hogs. On the penalty to Matt Cruz. Chipped up the boards. Hooks carries with speed. Gains the zone, now steps back. Works out in front. The shot, they score! Steve Kleister had the backhand out in front on the shot from Brian Hooks. He knocks it down and puts it home. And the Ball Hogs are back in it. It's 5-3, just 30 seconds in to the third period. Well, that was a goal the Ball Hogs simply had to have. They wanted to have really any chance of coming back in this period. They had 2 back-to-back power plays. They had to score on at least 1. They got the job done. Now let's see if they can capitalize even further and get back more into this game. One back. Meister wins it from Greiner. Thrown along the boards. Cirilli clears it all the way in. Anthony Cirilli will work it. Clears along, works against Modi. Modi retrieves. Now he loses it again. Behind the net, it's cleared back out to the point, and Catherine Murphy will come in now for the Apex Predators. Throws it across. Walker, a shot, a save made by Gilliland. Now Murphy tries to throw it across. It's tried to be batted out of midair by Greiner, unable to. Goes all the way to the corner. Worked on Okun and Greiner. Tries to throw it in front. Tries to get it to Murphy. Nobody there. It's intercepted and cleared all the way back in. No icing here. Stolfi will have to retreat for the Predators. Stolfi throws it up. Tipped off the stick of Catherine Murphy. And Ellington will go back and retrieve for the Ball Hogs. Throws it across. It's Reed Southern. Southern throws it across the middle. Out of the reach of Tyler Murray. It goes all the way in on Daniel Wilson, and he'll make the cover. 8:22 remaining here in the game. And the Ball Hogs have made it a 2-goal game. Not out of it yet. Still got a lot of hockey left to be played. Murray tries to win it across. Nobody there. Walker tries to break out and nothing there. Still in the zone. Southern intercepts. Southern drops it off. The shot. Murray save. Rebound. It's out in front. Oh, and Wilson has it. The rebound was there for the taking, but nobody was able to hit it home. And Wilson able to get a glove on it. And keeps this a 5-3 game. The Ball Hogs have come out on fire here at the beginning of the third period. Trying to get their first win of the season in the last week of the regular season. Southern looks, He tries to shoot it. It's blocked by Cowart. Now she has it for the Predators. Tries to clear it up the boards to Cruz. Unable to. Now Southern. Southern clears across. O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan a shot and a glove save made by Wilson, and he'll cover.
Almost.
7:49 remaining in the game. One back, a shot, they score! Off the face-off, it goes right back to Reed Southern, and he slams it home. It's a one-goal game. It's 5-4, 7:46 to go. That one got on Wilson in a hurry. Might have caught him by surprise. Either way, it's a great shot from Southern. He brings the Ball Hogs back to within one. We've got a whole new ball game. Hooks clears it up to Meister, who clears it all the way in. Cowart throws it along the boards. It's intercepted. Shot, save Wilson, and oh, they blow the whistle. Cowart took it out from under the glove of Wilson, but they blow it dead anyways. And the face-off will be to the right of Daniel Wilson. Boy, the Ball Hogs are buzzing now. 2 unanswered here in the first 2.5 minutes of the third period. And you can feel the momentum shifting here towards the end of this game. Ennis airmails one into the into the benches. Couldn't find the word. It'll go back into the offensive zone for the Ball Hogs. One back, Meister. It's fought for, slot, and one back by the Predators. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Griner throws it across Reichel. Reichel gets a shot on net, and a save made by Gilliland. It bounces out in front. Cowart unable to keep it in. It goes all the way back. Ball Hogs will chase. Playing very aggressive now. Cruz gets it through the neutral zone, gets it back to the Ball Hogs defense, but they stretch it right back. Here comes Cirilli. Cirilli gets it knocked off his stick by Jacob Ennis, back to Nick Cruz, and Cruz will try and take it through neutral ice off the foot of Brian Hooks, and now back for the Ball Hogs. Cirilli tries to fight through Cruz, unable. Now here's Gilbert. Gilbert throws it in, it goes wide. Cruz was trailing on the backside, left side, nobody there. Here comes Stanley. Stanley's shot. It gets deflected, rolls softly wide to Daniel Wilson, and back where the Predators can safely play it. Ziegler gets it to Gilbert, who now tries to get it to John Schaefer and now is able to connect. Works on Sam Okun. Throws it across, it's Barrett Modi. Modi just clears it in down below the net. Southern retrieves for the Ball Hogs. And Okun clears it back up top, but kept in by Modi. He'll clear it all the way back down. Okun back to retrieve. Throws behind, there's Southern. Nifty toe drag move to get it out there. He goes through the neutral zone with speed. He comes in now, and yes, that will be an offside. Evan O'Sullivan jumped the gun just a little bit. And a rush for the Ball Hogs, squashed there by the offside call. 5:46 remaining here in this game. It was 5-2, Apex Predators after 2. The Ball Hogs have responded with 2 goals in the first 2 minutes of the third period, and now we are at 5-4, and it's anybody's game. Ball Hogs are pushing. And out of play. Trying to be pushed ahead by Walker, and it goes through the netting. And they will set up where they started. Check that, they'll face off at center ice. Murray loses the face-off to Griner. Griner wins it back to Ziegler. Ziegler throws it all the way in. Walker tries to play it out of midair. It bounces back to Southern, who steps back, retreats, makes a stretch pass. There's Murray. He goes all the way in vertically. He retrieves behind the net. Tries to find a man. Works along the half board. Throws it back up top. It's Reed Southern. Oh, and he gets intercepted. All the way in, it's Walker. Hit on a breakaway. And they score! Walker on the breakaway. Pulls it to the backhand and beats Gilliland. A great insurance goal at 6-4, 5:13 to go. And the Ball Hogs will call a timeout. A turnover at the offensive blue line for Reed Southern springs a breakaway. And the Apex Predators capitalize on their opportunity. So if you're the Ball Hogs here, you've been working so hard this period, you fought all the way back to get into this game. And you give up that insurance goal, but it's still a far ways from over. They've dominated most of this period, had most of the zone time. I think if you're in that Ball Hogs huddle, you're just trying to do the same things you've done this period. You've obviously found some sort of success getting it deep and going winning battles against the Apex Predators behind their own net. It seemed to work for them so far. But the mountain certainly has become tougher to climb. Giving up that goal, you now face a 2-goal deficit with just over 5 minutes to go here in the period. But you scored 2 so far this period. What's 2 more? Try and tie this game up and get your first win of the season.
We've been having like 1 or 2 game balls to like 4 now.
Let's see if they can regroup and refocus. One back, Predators will try and go vertical. Walker can't get it past Hooks. Hooks will carry it through neutral zone. Cleared along the boards. Can't get it all the way deep. Fought for it. Hooks throws it around. A shot, a save made by Wilson. And it looks like he has it covered. Off the rebound, Keith Meister was right there. And they almost got it back within 15 seconds. You got to give a lot of credit to this Ball Hogs team. It's been a tough season for them. They were down 3 goals going into this third period. And they have done nothing but fight. Absolutely worked their tails off to get back into this game. And it looks like that will not stop here. Hooks possesses, throws it across, tried to find Stanley. And it was out of his reach. He tried to throw it back to the point and it'll go all the way back down. Stan Gilliland will play it behind his net. Throws it back to Hooks. He has Murphy on him. Hooks throws it around. Stanley intercepted by Griner, but it's out of the zone. Cirilli tries to throw it over to Meister, unable, but it's cleared back, and here comes Murphy. Murphy throws it across, stretch pass across the ice, unable to find Walker, just ahead of him. Griner fights for it with Walker, but the Ball Hogs do retrieve. It's Reed Southern. Southern throws it off the foot. Here comes Stanley. Stanley, a shot. Big save by Daniel Wilson. In all alone. Michael Stanley had it, but Wilson says no and keeps this a 2-goal game. Man, that's a big save. Face off, one far side. O'Sullivan tries to throw it out in front. Middle was clogged, and now Barrett Modi will carry out. Through neutral ice. Delayed offsides. Cruz touches it anyway, and they'll blow the whistle. 3:31 here to go. 6-4, the Apex Predators lead. And Daniel Wilson just with a huge save there to keep this a 2-goal game. Neutral zone face-off. One back, John Schaefer. Modi carries in with speed. Tries to get it past Ellington, unable. And now here comes Evan O'Sullivan with speed the other way. Ball Hogs pulls up. Looks for the long pass across. And 2 Predators are there. It's Barrett Modi. Modi casually walks in. Tries to throw out in front. Into the feet of Nick Cruz. Shot by Nick Rytel, and it goes straight up into the netting. They'll blow it dead. Oh, it was right in Nick Cruz's feet. And it might have overshot his stick just a little bit. Came in hot. The Ball Hogs got to take some risks now. Down by 2, 3 minutes to go. Murray wins it back. Hooks. Stretch pass. Gets it up to Stanley. Working on Autumn Cowart. Cowart not backing down. She plays the body. Stanley comes out with it. Thrown behind the net. O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan is tipped out in front. And the Predators touch it. And is it a penalty on the Predators? It might be. It looks like they're going to call Autumn Cowart. So if you're the Ball Hogs, this is the golden opportunity you've been looking for. You get a power play here. 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go. And Stan Gilliland will vacate his net. They'll go with the 6-on-4 power play here. And Apex will call a timeout. Make sure they get their defensive assignments all squared away. Knowing the Ball Hogs are going to probably throw the kitchen sink at them here.
What are you over here? What are you doing? Getting in everybody's way?
No, I'm working next week, and
Each team discussing situational game plans. Barrett Modi, the captain for the Apex Predators, going over it with his 4. And Brian Hooks and Keith Meister going over things for the 6 men for the Ball Hogs. Golden opportunity here. 2-man advantage, 6-on-4 power play, 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the 3rd period, and the Ball Hogs got to get one here. Face off, one back Meister. Southern throws it across. Murray bounces off his stick. He'll throw it around the boards. Cross. Ellington throws it out in front. Behind the net. Stanley tries to find a lane, and Barrett Modi intercepts. And he'll clear it all the way down, just goes wide. No icing there as we're playing an empty net situation. It bounces off, and they score! Matt Cruz, hustle play, gets it done. It bounces off the feet and rolls so docilely all the way back into the net. A bummer goal for the Ball Hogs. They played an outstanding 3rd period and just don't get the bounce there. It's 7-4 with 2:18 to go here in the 3rd period. And that is just a crushing goal for the Ball Hogs. Now you really got to get one quick. Modi possesses Predators. Back the other way, Schaefer, 2-on-1. Shot, goes wide. Rebound, Gilbert in the path of Gilliland, and it's still out. Rebound, oh my goodness, it stays out. How did that stay out? Schaefer fights him off, throws it out in front. Gilbert, a save made by Gilliland. Gilbert goes and retrieves in the corner, throws it out. fought off into the corner by Stan Gilliland. Unable to be kept in. 100 seconds to go in this game. Meister fights one-on-one. Barrett Modi, he wins the battle. Throws it back into his own zone to fight another day. He finally gets some space. Murphy carries it up. Hasn't quite gotten it in yet. Now she does. Throws it back out in front. Tips for Ennis. Unable to be gotten to. Throwing it on the stick of Gilliland. It's still loose and throws it out by Tyler Murray. Back to Modi. 1:05 to go. And the Predators more than happy to milk this clock. 1 minute. Ennis. Given space, throws it off, drops it for Gilbert, shot, save, no, they score! It dribbles through Stan Gilliland. And Gilbert gets a great goal there to make it a 4-goal game. And that should just about do it. If it wasn't already done, 51.6 to go, 8-4 in favor of the Apex Predators. One back. Ball hogs. Try and press ferociously. But it's intercepted. Barrett Modi clears it all the way down. It's a running clock now that the game is 4 goals or higher. Gilliland made that save, but the clock will not stop. 15 seconds and counting. And that should just about do it. One back. Walker. Shot off the post. Almost a 9th for the Apex Predators. Chipped out. Murray. And that will do it. That is the end of the game. The Apex Predators from 2-1 down to 5-2 up to 5-4 up. They finish with the final 3 goals to make it an 8-4 game. And we will see both of these teams next week for a quarterfinal Sunday in the B Division. We'll be back with Daniel Wilson with a wrap-up right after this.
Well, I was not expecting this to be a high-scoring game, but we got one here. But we had a lot of players add up points to their total, but Catherine Murphy puts up 2 goals and an assist to her credit. Again, a very experienced high-level player, someone not to underestimate under any circumstances. But there is plenty of stuff that needs to be fixed on both sides before playoffs start. As it stands right now, the Predators would be facing the Tropical Depression, and the Ballhawks would be facing the Reapers in the wild card rounds. Street Force and Isles expectedly will get the bye for week number 1. So that will do it for this week. We have playoffs coming up. We will have new champions coming up. Maybe we'll see with B Division. So until then, this is Danny Wilson from XL Sports World. We'll see you next time.